Hey guys, how's it going? It is April 11th, 2020, and we're back again because, well, anyways, I was going back in anyways.
Yeah.
But Open Broadcaster has an issue, and it's not an issue, I guess it's a built-in feature or whatever, and I'm not too sure. I have to figure out how to get Open Broadcaster to do full screen properly because some programs do it, others don't, and Trains is not one of them. But anyways. If somebody can teach me that and lead me to a proper tutorial, that'd be great. Speaking of proper tutorials, I'm going to try this again, but I'm going to continue off where I left off in the previous video, and that is start off with a tutorial on how to get the real values into Basemapz. For those of you that have been led here as far as if you do a Google search, I think, for Basemap tutorials, I forget who did it, but it was very informative. It got me into Basemapz. It got me into learning about how to apply them, and from there, when I did experimentation, I learned the strengths and the weaknesses of it. So, what you want to do, and I've got these programs already open. There's a few tools that will help you. They're not perfect tools, but they work pretty good. First of all, in Google Earth Pro. So this is the one I redid. It's perfect. It's perfectly aligned for what I'm looking for. I'm going to now transport over to this one. Now there's settings that I use specific to my screen resolution. And you can see the eye altitude's at 1.76 kilometers. So what you're going to see is, well, I'll open this up in a minute, but basically what you want in Google Earth is, for me, having a 1.76 kilometers. Let me see that again before I take that off my screen. So generally, I want to use as close as I can for precision. Unfortunately, for my resolution and to fit it, I did a search in Paint because I use Paint for cropping, and I cannot paint any wider. So when you're taking an image in Google Earth Pro, basically, you're taking an image of the screen that you see in front of you. In order to get that to work for me, I have to go up to 1.76 kilometers, and I'll explain why in a moment. You want to get an eye altitude, however, to trace out these squares. You can use the ruler tool, and this is what is actually showing up here in Google. You get to save those to My Places, and they stay with you with Google Earth. So works perfect. And these are the tiles that I'm using in my project. As you can see, I've got them all lined up. Now, I did these an older way. Now I'm starting to update them because I found some discrepancies in a popular tutorial that's out there. I'll get to that. Let's deal with one thing first. So once you have your image, and you're basically, what I do is, like I said, I put a line. This is a 720 meter by 720 meter map distance. You're looking straight up, so you hit the R key, you make sure, and then you make sure you're looking perfectly north. Do that always, because if you don't, you get yourself into trouble. From there, you want to go to this button. This is, again, from the original tutorial where I learned how to do this. Save image. Over here, I keep this maximum, and the reason why I keep this maximum is I want to have as much detail as possible. Now, I don't know if you need to have it that much. You might get away with 1080. I like to use as maximum as detail. It really hasn't made much of a difference, because eventually what you end up doing is you end up cropping that image anyways. So when you go into save the image. This was the last directory I was in, was Port Robinson East. So now I have a whole list of folders here in my my documents. So I have a folder under. You can make that folder anywhere; it doesn't matter. As long as you know where it is, just keep on adding to it. And you have to create, for every map, you have to create a new folder. I have versions of version 2, version 3 of different ways of doing this over the course of you know, the last little while since about April 4th. So I've been doing this since April 4th was the first attempt. Now here I am on 11th, 7 days later, and I've been able to perfect the technique. So what I've done today, if I go date modified, I've got Port Robinson East 2020. That is well, basically where I'm at right now. From there, there's a Port Robinson South, there's a Port Robinson Yard. I think South was what I used to call it. I don't know why I didn't call it that, but now there's a Port Robinson Yard North. I can probably have a Port Robinson Yard South, North, doesn't really matter. Whatever I want to name it, as long as I know what I'm looking for. So name it whatever you want, as long as it's something that you know what it is descriptive. So I'm going to name this one Port Robinson Yard 2020, which is located on the CN Stamford sub in Grimsby, in Port Robinson, Ontario, Canada. So Port Robinson Yard 2020. And well, actually, sorry, I forgot to make the directory first, didn't I? Before you do that, you have to create a directory. So Port Robinson Yard 2020, and then you go in, save the image as a JPEG, and that takes care of that. From there, you want to go into your file system or your Explorer. So as I can see, it's in my documents, TRS19 Basemapz. I am working right now in Trains 2019. And you go into 2020. And Port Robinson Yard 2020. I right mouse click for me. You can use whatever cropping program you want. I like, well, I don't like necessarily, but the only one I have is using Paint. And as you can see how it lines up on my system, well, that looks pretty big for some reason. Oh, that's okay, never mind. Forget I said that. The reason why the width is important, you don't want to go wider than this. At least I don't know how to, in Paint, get this to move on the keyboard. So that's why I keep it that wide. You want the image to be square, and preferably on the line as close as possible. This little discrepancy here between the line, that's an issue with... you're going to have that kind of issue when you're trying to do the ruler function in Google Earth. But you'll get it, you know, once you get it, you want to have it on that as close as possible. And you want to find that on the line that is as close to the common, I would say. So that one right there is pretty good. That I actually lined that up perfectly. You can see it dips off to the left side a little bit on the canal, which is just an elevation issue. And then you use your mouse wheel while holding the left mouse button. If you're in Paint, again, you see the dip go up on the left-hand side of the canal. That's the Welland Ship Canal. It goes between Lake Erie and Lake Ontario. And then you just want to get it as close to that line as possible. From there, you want to hit the crop button. And just like that, you now have a suitable image. Go back into here, save as JPEG, click on the file that you just did. Right now it's like it's 6 megabytes or almost 7 megabytes. Save and replace it. It's going to be down to about 1 point something. Go ahead and replace that. And we're done with Paint for the time being. Close it up because you don't want to have too many paints open. I've seen that an issue. You can minimize this for now, or you can save it. If you want to save this, what you do to save these lines as you're creating these 720 by 720s, R button always focuses you back officially over top in Google Earth, and you want to make sure that you're pointed to the north. So in save, you save it to My Places. I end up hitting a bunch of them. Save My Places, save to My Places. And then when you go to exit, it will say you have unsaved items, just save it. I don't know what it is, but that's fine. Now you have to use a program called, that's not the name of it, it is Basemapz. As you can see, this was the last one I did. This was the one below it. And it is lined up perfectly. There is no outside border. Yes, you can see the purple line that goes around that, but that is not the actual border. So that's the border of the thing. This is the important thing. I'll show you that in a second. First of all, let's go to recent places. Port Robinson Yard 2020 for me. I'm going to open this image up now. Now, in the tutorial that I was in, you have a choice of selecting scales. The reason why, now for those that have joining me, and I did this earlier, the reason why I'm doing this again is because I forgot to get out a full screen. But anyways, so the tutorial that showed me was that 1 to 32 was real scale. 1 to 32 is not real scale. 1 to 32 is number 1 scale. It's a model railroad scale. G scale is also a model railroad scale. This is built for model railroad maps. You can use it for Google Earth, which of course the tutorial did a great job of explaining. It just, unfortunately, it didn't have the right values and the optimal values. You want to have the biggest possible scale that you can get that's closest to real scale. The problem with going to 1 to 8 is this is limited to 200 feet. So we're at 22.5 right now. If you do the map, 1 to 8 is going to take you into 300. You were not going to be able to fit it. This is the size that you want. 104 feet by 11.75 inches. I can demonstrate what will happen if you go any higher or lower. You render the image. As you can see, everything fits in nicely. Now, let's say I take this a little ways down to 10 to 10.25. You'll see what happens. Render the image again. I don't see it yet. I'll take it down a little further. It's probably underneath that little... Is it there yet? I don't see it.
Getting pretty close.
Is it getting pretty close?
Yeah.
I don't see it yet, so... Let's take it down to 5, let's say. Of course, we're dealing with 6.5. All right. Still don't see it. That's interesting. Well, let's put it to 103. Well, the purple's getting the purple, huh?
I can see it there.
You can see it?
I'm starting to see the red come away from the purple.
Oh, I see. So what happens is it goes underneath the purple, but the purple's also getting thicker. So go to 102. There's this gray area. So what happens is this gray area, you want the image to go right up to the purple. You don't want it to go to the outside of the purple. You want it on the purple. The reason why is because if you don't, nothing lines up properly. The exact amount that you want, as I was mentioning, that there is an exact amount, if I can find it. Did I put it up above? Yeah, there it is right there. I'm sorry. The setting should be 104 feet by 11.75 inches. If I was to do 105 feet, which is the next step, I can just hold it down here. Make it easier. Watch if I do it 105 and see, and watch what happens. What it's done is it's gone outside the boundary. And it said, well, wait a minute. This program now detects that you've gone outside the boundary and it's splitting it into a 2x2. You don't want that. So you bring it down to 104. Everything is stepped in 1/4 of an inches. 11.75 is the maximum you can do. So it's 104 feet by 11.75 inches. That will maximize the possible of your image. You won't lose part of your image or anything like that. It will take you to the outer limit, the exact outer limit. And the reason why you want that is because if you follow a very popular tutorial, let me render that again. If you follow a very popular tutorial out there that got me into this, you will see a white or cyan color border that is displayed with your image. You don't want, excuse me, you don't want that. Because what happens is when you line it up with another baseboard, it just basically throws everything off because you can't connect everything. You want it at the edge, and you want it lined up perfectly. Now, hopefully, I've lined this up perfectly. I've gone in. It might be off like an inch or so, or I don't know what, maybe 1 pixel, perhaps. I'm not worried about 1 pixel. I can live with that. I don't want what was happening before, and I'll show you when I get into this how far off the track. I had to make adjustments to the track. This yard's going to be a pain, but that's okay because we're gonna fix it. And nothing was lining up, and I was getting frustrated. I couldn't figure out what was going on. I wasn't getting frustrated. I was just like, I know there's a way to solve this. And now I'm excited again, so that's good. Okay, so we've rendered the image. Now you want to go in. Everything stays to 1. You don't want to be playing with this. You don't want to be doing multiple. I tried multiple maps. I tried to make about 20 and figure I'd save myself time. The problem with that is the bigger you make it, the resolution starts going down, and it's just it starts looking really blurryish. I think it doesn't look that great on mine because I'm at low graphic settings, so yours might display better. I don't know. Be curious to see. So go ahead and generate the bitmaps, or Basemapz, sorry. And you want to go in here. You always want to increment this to the next one. Choose a number that you don't have. Mine's going to give some type of warning, but most times you do not want a warning. The reason why I'm getting warnings is because I had these numbers in the system at one time. They've been removed. I can't even see what the warning is. It's not that it's, I think it thinks it's still in the system, but it's really not, if that makes any sense, because I made a whole whack of them, but don't worry about that. You just want to make sure that this number is unique, that you do not have a piece. You will get a warning if you do not increment this number. And you will see a warning in this as well. So after that, you have your user ID in, your author name, and oh, I know what happened. I had this clicked.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I had the warning, because I tried to create another. That's exactly what I did.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I did last time. So, yeah. You don't want to create a base trains root file. So that's why I had 2 of them that showed up. Oh no, maybe I had something else. Anyways, whatever. I'll have to delete that. So I got a bunch of them. But anyways, go ahead and click OK there. Now I'm adding to a bunch of base maps that already exist. In most cases, you'll have a blank tablet. You won't have to worry about it. But So from here, hit OK. That's why I got the warnings, but I still didn't see that. But anyways, I shouldn't get any warnings now. Let's see what happens. Hit OK. That gets OK. Now the warnings don't come here. You can minimize that now. Minimize that. Now you want to go into trains. I'm using trains 2019. I believe this will work with other versions of trains. I don't see why not. I think they've been using 720 meter by 720 meter for a while. Go into manage content. And you want to go file. Import content folder. I go to recent places. And right there is Port Robinson Yard. Double click on that. This is the file you want, this trains import. Select the folder. Takes a little bit while it's thinking. Don't worry about it. Just be patient. As we wait. And that's exactly what you want to see. 0 errors and 0 warnings. That's why I had the warning last time. So, see, my tutorial was screwed up. So this is why I did this a second time. From there, go into edit. What do we want to do? Blah, 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 blah. Rebuild the database. Rebuild your database. I'm not too sure if it's all needed, but rebuild it anyways. Just in case. Yeah. And this is what I do. I mean, you might be able to get away with a few shortcuts if, you know, that's your risk. File. Oh, no, never mind. Hey, just close it. You want to close this down. Otherwise, it won't show up. At least it doesn't for me. Go ahead and open trains again. So, now, under here, you can go into Start Trains. And I'm going to have to go out of full screen, which is my mistake from last time. The reason why is because it's a pain in the rear. There we go. So I have to go to windowed mode. Not as pretty. But, you know. For open broadcaster, that seems to be the only way I can get it to work. Why? I don't know. Go into driver surveyor. I got a whole mess of other crap in here that I got to clean up. Where's my little thingy? Oh, there it is. Which one is it? So I got a couple of duplicates here, so I got to make sure I got the right one. You're not too, if you have duplicates or whatever, there is a dates timestamp somewhere around here. 1247, that was the one from earlier. Oh, that was the one from earlier. That's the one I want. Should I delete that one? Nah. I won't. I'll leave it alone for now. Go into edit route. This is the route that I am working on. Now, this was the first one I did. So, yeah, there's little red lines. There's a couple extra red lines. That's just, you know, me playing around in Google. You can see the red line is right up to the baseboard. Yes, there's a tiny little bit not showing. I'm not worried about that. That's probably the program's limitations. What you see here, though, I'll show you how much it can throw off if you don't do this. See how it's hard to explain right now, but if you look straight on, I had to redo all these tracks. In fact, here's an example right here. You may not see it too well, but this track here, we still have to move it over here. So it threw it off because it puts a 5-meter border around. And 5 meters at both ends equals 10 meters, or is it a 10-meter border around?
I think it was a 10-meter border.
10-meter border around, so it threw it off 20 meters. It really... Yeah, it turns it into a mess. I think it was a 10-meter border around. So yeah, you can see this little curve here. It's not curved here. The reason why it's doing that is because it's lost its mind and it's off. So I moved everything over, and you'll see what happens when I load this up. So we'll go into Basemap 2020, which is my new one. We'll unlock it. Am I in Basemap? Yeah, so you click on Basemap, and then we want to go into our Basemapz buildings, type in Basemapz. Basemapz is down there. You may have a bunch of these if you got one. If you're just starting out, this will be the first one. If you're not too sure which one it is, just scroll over them. Port Robinson East was the one below me. Port Robinson, yeah. Oh, I can't see it. That's not good.
I didn't click on it.
No. There's the problem is it's starting to get too. I'm gonna have to start deleting some of these because Port Robinson Yard North 2020, is that the only one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought the description was getting too long. So yeah, you can click onto that. And then, of course, it always, this thing here, you can put that under a different one if you want. This isn't right, actually. It's actually turned the wrong way, which is okay. It always does that for me for some reason. You got to rotate it 90 degrees. And then it does this little flashy thing. If you don't like that, put it to a separate base or whatever. Actually, no, they're intercepting, I should say. So you can first of all move it out of the way so that they don't flash. I don't think they'll flash once he's out of the way. No, they don't. Well, that's good. Good to know. And then you want to rotate this. Push it left, or nope, push it that way. Can measure it up to the line. Probably a good thing. Just make sure it's on the line there. Oh, okay. And you can hold control down if you want to get fine measurements. Although it doesn't really do very good with the fine measurements. Oh yeah, we're way the hell over here. I'm like, what? So let me bring it up one. Just so I can see what the hell I'm doing. I still have to rotate it. And then I have to move it. I don't know if that's good. Not or yet.
There's no rotation. Except for getting...
Yeah. Oh, okay, well that'll tell you what it is, which is going to say 89.9 or some stupid thing like that.
Yeah, probably.
$90.1. Oh, that's beautiful. So there might be a learning thing here too, possibly. I gotta hold control down because this thing's driving me nuts. Or shift. Maybe shift? I don't know.
Control.
Control? Well, it doesn't seem to matter because it's losing its mind. Okay, let me go over here for a minute. I guess the best way to do it is to look above. See if that helps. Looks like it's rotated pretty good. Oh, that's better. So yeah, there's a little bit of an edge right there. Now that might look off to you, but which it is, just a tiny bit, but it was off a lot worse before. What do you think?
It's on.
It's on pretty much. It's only like, that's we were having this border here, so this is our first time trying to see it. Now I might rotate it. If I don't think I can though.
It doesn't need any rotation.
Well, let's see what I mean. It's not. It's already rotated. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of that. I wish you could rotate it really finite.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you can press control while you do.
yeah. Let me just try something here. Just out of curiosity. I'm gonna aim it just perfectly that way. Hit Control Z a few times. I can keep hitting it till it's gone, right?
It should be good right now.
Okay. I'll take a look. I don't trust it. It wouldn't undo stuff of a previous save, would it? Okay. So yeah, the first one's always the easiest part. It's the other one that wow, that's hard to get it perfectly rotated. Yeah, you got to hold Shift. Okay. I think we're pointing as close as I possibly can. So now let's try this. Now I know this needs a rotation. So let me go ahead and rotate it. Whoops.
You're an ad mode, but
Thank you. Like watching a swing bridge.
that's a little too far.
I don't like that 90.1. That bothers me. Object does not allow rolling. I'm not trying to roll it. I'm trying to... That's the trick right there. Hold down Control.
There.
Hold down Control. Sometimes it needs Shift. Other times it needs Control. I don't know why it changes, but
Well, isn't Shift the...
Shift slowed down me bringing it down. So if I hold Shift right now and move it, well, okay, fine.
Control for movement, I think.
Perfect, about right there. Yeah, but see, it's still off. It's off.
More off.
Huh?
It's more off than last time when you do that.
More off than what?
It's more off since you rotated it 90 degrees.
Oh yeah? Well, then I'll rotate it a little bit more. Okay, so you want me to rotate... Yeah, I need to rotate it a bit more. Okay. So we'll do that.
Actually, no, you shouldn't. Because
Why?
it will get rid of the way that the tracks are rotated. Because the tracks will connect, but it won't connect on the sides.
Well, let me just see. Let me see what else everything else is doing. My concern is I want to keep it linear throughout. The red line is definitely. Whoa, Jesus. No, I'm gonna have to.
It's connected, but it doesn't. It's not quite on the grid 100%, but it doesn't matter as much as.
Well, I have to rotate it.
Rotating's gonna screw it up.
No, it's not.
Yes, it will. Because the road won't be connected like it is down by the canal. The path here, and the same with the tracks.
Okay, let me take a look. Because that should have been a square, unless it was just off a little bit when I did that. Are the trees lining up?
Yeah, 100% they are.
Okay. I still see it. I see it off a tiny bit here.
No,
Yes, I do.
it isn't.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, hopefully I got the size right, but it should have been. Yeah, the buildings look pretty good. Just give me a second. I know. It's better to be safe than sorry with these things. Oops. Rightmost button. Ah, crap. No, control. That's a little bit. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
That's worse.
No, I'm gonna move it over. I'm gonna move it.
Yeah, that doesn't help your problem that you had before with the grid.
Hold on. Patience. Patience, little one. Yeah.
No.
Yes. Yes. So unfortunately, my tracks are in the way to find out how the tracks are. It's not off by much, I'll tell you that.
Well, it's off by a lot. Look at the side of the canal there.
Yeah, it's the side of the canal. Which is why I'm going to move it over to the right a bit.
That's gonna throw off the tracks.
Yeah, but the track... No, it isn't.
Yes, it will.
So... You're saying what I did was the square that I carved out or whatever wasn't exactly perfect.
Yes.
Hmm.
It's close enough, really.
Yeah. But still.
Still, it really doesn't matter.
No, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty good. Of course, you're going to delete these anyways, but...
It's good to have an exact trace.
But, okay, so what do I do here? You want me to go right?
No. I don't think you should do anything.
I think I should.
Yeah, and scrub your tracks.
No. We don't know about the tracks underneath yet. You're looking at the tracks that are already laid. Just give me a second here. Let me try this. It's good to have the lines. And I agree. I think that's good. Now, I'll show you what I mean with the tracks in a moment. Let's see what the lines are over here. That could be off.
Off.
We don't know until...
No, look at the road to the left. It's off. That little brownish road to your left.
Mm-hmm.
Off.
Then for some reason the size was just off a tiny bit. So if that's the case, then I will move it back left. I'm not going to worry about the canal so much. Again, you're not going to have this. You can, it's, you know, the track's the important thing. You want the track, so we'll move this here. That's good. Let me take a look. It gets better as it comes along, so that's telling me that it's probably a, huh?
That's much better.
That's much better? Okay. Let's see what it looks like at the other end. But you can see the curvature that's in there, which is basically finding its old location and meeting it up with its new. See how the curve is here. Here's a perfect example of what our old was. This is our old one was right here. So we were losing 20 meters as opposed to before. So now we're getting it right on. And the road is the other one, of course.
And all the streetlights.
All the road, yeah, see, here's the yard. The yard's back here. Here's the yard ladder here. And all the street lights and all that other stuff. So what happened was we had it lined up perfectly for this because we redid the map, but then everything else is got to be adjusted. So yeah, it's not gonna, as you can see, it's not lined up perfectly, but that's pretty damn good. You'd have to get really precise. Unfortunately, you have to be right up to the pixel. So the size, I would imagine what happened here, let me just take a look. Compare the sizes here. It was probably a little too small of a crop, I think. No? It's about the same size. Oh well. But then the crop was off just a tiny bit when we did it, so that's okay. Again, what's important is as long as the scale's relatively almost perfect, then you can, you know, muck around with everything else. But you don't want to have that border in there. You don't want to have a 10 meter and 20 meter gap because look at the difference in the track. This was what we had from the second map. We were already losing so much of the not only the angle but everything. So now, you know, we're pretty happy with that. So that's good. So that's good. So getting back into here, you wanna lock up the base map. Go back to your route later, so you can start manipulating things. So that's for most people their first one. You just want to have it lined up. And you want to try to stay as uniform as possible. The other thing that I should have done, just a little tip, when you're doing the paint and you're doing the crop, then this is something I did forget to do. On the bottom left-hand corner, it will tell you the pixels. You want it to have it as you want to have it a perfect square. So whatever it is, X and Y has to be equal. And I didn't do it that time, but I'll do it next time. So that's okay though. I'm not disappointed with that. So that probably might have made it not as perfect or whatever. But that's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. Everything seems to be lining up. Like the cars are lining up in the parking lot pretty well. It just and this is all, you want to delete these too. If you're going to distribute the route, you want to delete these. You want to uninstall these layers once you've done your scenery. And we're at base level right now. For me, the plan for elevation is paint all of this with ground textures. If you're going to do buildings and stuff like that, you have to raise the elevation. Everything has to be for me. You know, this is 183 meters above sea level. Right now it's at 0. So what I have to eventually do is paint everything down, then get as much scenery as I can, and then when I'm ready to do the grades, that's the last step. And then, because what'll happen is if you raise any of this, it starts disappearing anyways, and then it becomes useless. So this is definitely one way, and then the you know, the grades you kind of have to manually use I. You can have elevation too as well. So, but anyways, that's it for the tutorial portion, and we're going to continue building on here and fixing all this up. But if you have any questions or comments, or yeah, sure, just leave us a comment, and let's get this road over here now. So that's locked. So we want to get that over. How much track? Do we have track on the next one? We have track on the next one.
We have track on the next one.
And that's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, right on. Oh, that's good. Because then we can go to town on the other ones.
Yep.
Very nice. Okay, we're not too far away. Let's see if we can do this in an hour. That'd be nice.
That'd be nice, yeah.
That'd be really nice.
Doubtful, but...
Oh, yay. We know
moving all the lights and stuff is gonna be trouble.
No, it's not.
Nah, it will be.
Oh, I was gonna see if there was you remember that move tool? I was gonna.
What?
Can we move something?
Tools? What do you mean?
Hmm?
What do you mean, like the advanced?
The move, yeah, the movie thing or move.
The movie thing.
The movie thing.
Yeah, the movie thing. Which movie is it?
Hello, people. You move the movie thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The advanced move objects.
The advanced move object thingy-majiggy.
Yeah, that thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thing.
I want to move all this shit at once.
I don't know if that's possible. I don't think it is.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible. I don't think I can have elevation. I don't think I can do this. I don't think I did. I can do it! I'm proof I can do it! Hey!
Okay,
Mr. Impossible.
Go into tools.
Yeah? No, that's tracks. Okay.
Tools.
Tools?
The whole wrench. Not your wrench.
The wrench? Okay.
So, I think it's in here. I could be wrong.
Paste track.
Yeah, you can copy and paste.
Can I move?
Thanks. No.
Paste.
I don't think so.
Paste. Paste height. Replace.
Height. Add.
Height.
Slash objects.
Ooh. What's that?
That's paste. Just paste anything. Everything.
What that thing?
That's select area to copy.
To copy. I want to move it.
Okay, let me check. Go into building.
No, select.
This didn't work, but okay.
I'm going to try, because I can undo. And I'm awesome.
I bet you this is gonna also get the base map, which is gonna be annoying.
No, it's locked.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing.
It's locked.
I know.
Quit being so negative. I want to keep it there. Okay. I'm selected.
The green thing I think is a copy.
I want to copy. I want to move.
You have to copy it.
Add selected area to pick. Ooh, assets to pick list.
Yeah. That's how you take all those assets in that area and add it to the pick list.
Does it take my yard design too?
No.
Oh.
It just takes the assets.
Add height objects. Ooh. Add height objects.
But you could actually Control-C, Control-V at yard, basically.
I don't want to Control C and Control V.
There's no way to just move. It has to be Control-C,
Paste.
Control-V.
Ah. I want to move it. I want to move it.
The only way you can do that is by copy and pasting. You can't move all at once. And even if you did, some things are on different directions.
Can I cut it?
Together.
Can I cut it?
No, you can't.
Are you sure?
No, yeah, there's no way. But even if you were to, it doesn't work. The reason why I say that is because some things are on different curvature levels than others.
I want to move it.
It won't work.
Paste. What's this?
Paste.
Paste mode.
Paste.
Ooh.
Paste.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, and then you just place that down, and then that will actually completely copy everything there. So if you were to place that there, you're.
I'm not in bitmaps.
can't paste in areas with things that are locked.
I'm not in bitmaps.
No, you can't place in areas with things that are locked. Even if you're in the route layer level, you cannot paste over top of something that's locked.
Fine.
No, even when you do that, so something locked, even though it's there.
No. No.
Yeah, it's a problem.
No.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
It ain't gonna matter anyways, because I'm gonna need the damn bait. Oh, wait a minute. No, when I can paste it. Hold on.
You need a base map.
Oh, shut up.
Paste it.
Shut up. Shut up. Root layer. Hey, where'd it go? Oh. What the hell happened
you
there?
off the eye of root layer. That's where all your tracks are.
Oh! That scared me. I want to see that. Basemapz. Thank you. Okay, I can see. I can see.
Good luck pasting it in the right spot.
I'm awesome. Shut up. I am the master. Is that where it was?
Yes, maybe.
Maybe.
Kind of, sort of. Maybe.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby.
You don't know where it's gonna be though.
I don't give a shit. Piss off!
You're actually currently selected on Basemapz. Like.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You are right now.
I turned it out. Oh, piss off.
Okay, now you should be good.
Hey, where'd it go?
You have to go back into paste mode.
Piss off. It's there. It's there.
Okay.
Error. Cannot paste here as the targeted area contains objects or tracks that are no longer.
Yeah, even though you can't. Even though you can't see it, it's there.
It's not there.
It is there.
Piss off.
It is there.
There.
Okay. Wait, I know something. I know a way.
You can't do shit.
Go into paste. Go press paste mode. Go
What?
up into the area where you have no base map.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, but it's gonna paste the stupid ass bitmap if I do
No,
that.
just do it. Do it.
Yeah, I'm clicking on it.
Oh yeah, probably do paste the base map.
What's it doing?
Pasted the base map.
What?
Probably. I bet you.
Oh, you know what happened? Oh, shit.
Go into layers.
Yeah, I know. That's why I say, oh, shit.
Turn on.
I'm locked!
I know, but just turn on the eye. Oh no! Wow.
I think I copied the damn base map.
Why would it just not place there?
Root layer. Okay, piss off. Let's try this one more time. Jesus. Stubborn system. I love it though. I really do. I really love this. It just has its own little way of doing things. Okay, here we go. We're ready. We're gonna do it this time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it wants to.
Changed. It doesn't want to.
Oh yeah? Okay. We're going here then. Uh-huh.
Hey, nothing happened.
What the hell?
I do not know.
Oh! Ha
Ha! Oh, you did paste it over there, by the way.
Oh shit, did I?
Yeah. No.
Yeah. What the hell's that?
Yeah, that's what you have to.
Did I paste a whole whack of them though? I think I did. No?
None of those ones didn't paste for some reason. That one did.
Okay.
And one over there pasted too.
Where?
Over to your left. Up in that square to your right.
In here?
Yes. Go further. Right.
I don't see anything.
Where'd it go?
I control Z it. I control Z.
Okay.
This is the only thing I have. Okay, now you know what the scary part is?
What?
I'm gonna try to.
Control V.
Well, how am I gonna copy? Okay, let me see if I can copy this now into it. Whoops.
Well,
I want to try.
I'm just telling you it's not gonna work.
Well, piss off.
I'm telling you 100% right now it's not gonna work.
How do you know? There's no base map there.
I bet you $100.
I'm not betting you anything.
I would bet you that.
I wanna move it, move it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to paint everything in before I do any of this copy paste shit.
You can't even copy paste. Yeah, you have to paint first.
You suck.
Yeah.
Okay, well here. Can I delete it now? Or
yeah,
my
you have to control V. I mean control Z. Yeah, control Z. Please go away.
Oops. Oh crap. Did I do it too many times?
No, you're good.
I don't know. I did all kinds of shit. Are you sure?
You're good.
You positive?
Yep, you're good.
Alright. Oh yeah, I already locked it, so it shouldn't undo. Okay. Yeah. Get the frig out of this window. Get lost.
Yep.
No!
You have to select something else.
I don't want to select nothing.
There you go.
Piss off.
And
Okay, what am I? I'm over here, ain't I?
you're confused.
Yeah, I'm confused. Okay. There we go. So we're okay at the border. We just have to... Okay, we'll have to do it the hard way. Quit yawning. Okay, so track... No, that's not track, that's a road.
No, that's a road.
Yes, I know. Move, spline.
Move. No, you're in add mode.
I hate it when it does that.
It just automatically does that
I know.
because that's what automatically things do.
Yeah. I have to straighten it. Because it's
Yeah,
just curvy. It's just doing curvy shit. Oh, that straightened it. I think.
Yes, it did. Also, all those street lights will have to go on the other side.
Yes, I know.
And also probably in another complete space.
Huh?
Also probably in a complete other space. Honestly, I don't care exactly where the street lights are. I do not care about that much attention to detail at this point.
Well, I can take the street lights out. I don't give a shit.
Oh, like having... well, yeah, we don't even...
Okay.
What?
I was in thing again.
Have to move the switch too.
Yeah, I know. But this is the furthest object on the one side, so. Root building is so much fun in this. Look at that, huh?
So easy. I mean, I could do root building all day. I'm more productive.
Huh?
But when I don't, I'm more productive.
Well, yeah, I know that. I mean, I'm gonna slow down a bit eventually, but I'm not in any hurry. What is that? Oh, that's a car underneath. Okay.
Actually, it's a unit.
Oh, the unit. Yeah. But notice he just went into the right spot. Ooh. That's impressive. Oh, piss off. Okay, I gotta go back to road again. Road. Why did I do this damn road to begin with? Well, I didn't know everything. See, that time it went to move.
That's because you were in move latest in that. When you ever switch from one object and one thing. I don't know, I can't explain things.
Okay.
Never mind.
I can't explain things.
No, I just want to explain it.
Alright. I get it. It's a little better. Oh, that's
perfect.
well, it's not perfect. The track has to.
That's good enough.
Track has to. No. Got to get the ladders going here. We'll get the ladders on this side so we can line it up. It'll make it easier, I think, going from the outside in. Do you think?
Yeah.
I think so too. Okay, track. Nope, that's not track. I don't want that thing again. Move. Yes. Move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. That is the switch, right?
Pretty sure.
Yeah. That I can't see squat. Oh, okay, I can see it now. I can see this anyways. Wow. It's hard to see. It's not hard to see that. It's because all the friggin' track's in the way. Is that switch like back further?
No, that switch is just not there.
No, it's back further here. That's why. It's off the map now. Or something. I don't know. No, whoa. Hold on a second here. What's going on? Oh crap. Undo that. Thank you. Something happened.
A lot of those tracks are off.
Would you relax?
I'm just saying.
Let's make sure everything's okay back here. I gotta fix this anyways, so might as well. The road's good. Okay, the switch.
Way further back.
Yeah, these ladders are tough. Yeah, I gotta get the road. The road's in the way. What's my switch for down there? Did I move it? Or did I... What the hell did I do with it? Isn't there a switch there? Or... I don't know. Track. That it? I guess that's it, right? Oh, there it is. Why did it go that way?
Because the left track's branching off.
Oh, I see. Ah.
Everything needs reset.
Yeah, yeah. We'll get it. Boy, it's looking better now. It's starting to look better anyways. What do you think so far?
Pretty good.
Oops. I need to do that.
Still in straight mode.
You say it ends right at that thing?
Yeah, almost did.
Did it end under it, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even see it there.
At least they don't even use it, but...
Mm-hmm. Something's weird here.
Yeah, something's definitely weird.
Is that better? That's better there, isn't it? I think I did it okay. Yeah. I think we're okay there. We're good there. That's just an old road bed. Everything else is lining up nicely. I see a little bit of discrepancy.
Tracks on the left are definitely wrong.
That one that I'm on.
Those tracks are kind of wrong too in the yard.
So, okay, as we come up further than they are. They're okay down here.
The ladder's wrong on the other side too.
Yeah, yeah, I know that. But that's going to be on the other map, unfortunately, I think. But I can move some of it, I think.
The main tracks are definitely screwed up as well.
What, do you want me to try straighten them?
No, they're just not on. They're not in the right spot. The main tracks. Is what I'm trying to say. Like the main line tracks are just not in the right spot at all.
Okay, let me take a look. I thought I already moved it, though.
It's just not right. They're not right.
No, see, it's there.
Don't look right.
That's because it needs to be straightened. It's gotta be straightened, dude. It's showing it's doing an arc. It's doing an arc. Now that one could be over more. I'm not sure.
I think that whole yard maybe.
Hold on. Well, I'm okay with that. Okay, well, let's follow it and see. Here we're okay, right?
I see definitely something bent up ahead. A little bit.
Yeah, that's why I told you. It has to be... Okay. There we go.
Like, it's not, like, hard. There's, like, something screwed up.
Yeah.
It's not in the right spot.
Yeah, I know. See?
No, I'm talking about the yard. The yard is screwed up.
That part is not.
Oh, no, it is.
What are you talking about?
It curves. It does not curve in real life. I can say that much right now.
What curves? What is curving?
See, after the switches on the ladder, it curves inwards. It's not supposed to curve like that.
Oh, okay. So I got to move that one. I see it.
I think you have to move all the switches.
Would you relax? I already moved the switches.
No, but I'm pretty sure you didn't move them correctly. Just look at the first track.
I still say I have to straighten it.
You could try that, but I don't think it's gonna fix everything.
Well, it was fine before. I know what you mean. Because I can see it. It's going.
It looks like it's curved right. I don't look like it needs to be straightened. It's off.
Like I said, I know what you mean. Yep.
Nope.
Hold on. Give me a second.
I just screwed up more. I think that's screwed up. It's either one wrong or another wrong.
Yeah.
It's not like it's.
I need another. I think what I need is I need another one that's closer. Do you know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
I need another. The switches are fine. I got to straighten those up, but I need whatchamacallit, these things. Maybe they're too. I don't know if I had them that far down.
I think all the tracks are off. Too.
Would you relax? Of course, it's off a little bit. But we're adjusting a yard. We had it set, and then we're adjusting it to everything else is fine. The main's fine.
Yeah, main's fine.
Okay. And the reason why this looks bent is because it is. It's screwed up. So what I'm proposing we do is I stick some spline points in. Don't need it for this one. This one's okay. This one needs it. Oh, it's gonna let me. Okay, now so I gotta bring it back down, take a look. I think this track's okay.
Look at those. Look at the cars.
Yeah, that's just the shadows from, watch, I'll show you. Here. See? See the track?
Yeah.
Okay. That's on it.
Okay.
Now, if I need more spline up there, that's fine too.
Those look better than it did before, though, so that's good.
Yeah. And I can straighten these out too. So
when you straighten it, I bet you it's gonna screw up.
No, won't.
Track.
No, you as long as you keep it beside there.
Oh, I'm talking about the ladder.
The ladder, no, it won't because it goes to the thing. It only changes the angle. Hmm?
Thinking you should straighten the ladder.
Oh, I thought I already did straighten the ladder. Okay, like you said, it did bugger it up. So, okay. I screwed something up there. Oh, that's something's wrong on that one. You see that one? Something's wrong with that one. So I'll fix that one for sure. It's the one it's like a bow-legged or whatever. This one right, I think it's that one right there.
Yeah.
It's hard to see it, that's why. Is that better?
Yeah, it's a little.
So yeah, the straightening part has to occur down here, outside of the curve area. Whoops! What the hell happened there? That was weird. I guess I won't do that. That looks better.
That looks better. Now
That's off.
fix the rest of the yard.
Yeah, this one's off. I gotta put a spline point or something into that one.
A lot of them.
Hmm?
A lot of them. You're getting extra spline points in there.
Right around the middle.
So a lot of them are off.
Okay, I'll put it right around the middle. Like right here.
Advanced add spline
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, you can see where they're off. I think the main's okay because it's already straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn it! Things all. I hate it when it does that. Here, go here. Oh yeah, that's better. I think. Actually, I wanna be right on top of it. It's not gonna let me. Don't you suck? Maybe I'm got these too close together, or something.
next one may need to be fixed too. I can't remember.
Shit.
Next one along needs to be changed too, I think. I think that whole line of splines upcoming needs to be changed as well.
Mm-hmm. Definitely gotta straighten those. No?
No.
The hell?
They're probably already straightened. There's not really that much wrong with those actually.
Hmm. Well, it doesn't have to be perfect, as long as it's like that. I'm not too entirely certain on that one here. No, I didn't think so. Shit. I see what looks to be like a curve.
Yeah, it looks to be all curved.
And it might have to do with the fact that down here it's
Most likely. Those are all off.
yeah, but I thought I already fixed them.
No, you haven't.
Huh?
No, you didn't fix them.
I swear I did.
You didn't.
The mains are fine. Look at them.
Yeah, but the other two certainly aren't. I mean, the rest of them certainly aren't. The mains are fine, but the yard certainly is.
No, look at it. Look at how it bow legs. See?
Yeah, it shouldn't bow leg.
Well, that's because it has to be straightened.
That's probably not good.
Oh.
There should be no curve there, because it's not even on the track. That white spot is not the track. It's what is not white that is the track.
Okay. Gotcha.
So you have it on the wrong part of the grid, basically.
All right. So then. Well, okay. The ladder's got to go back more.
Yeah. So we just gotta wait on that one, but it looks ugly right now.
Okay. So everything else is okay. I know it looks ugly right now, but that's because the ladder's screwed up.
Yeah. This
So-
side looks good at least.
Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Hopefully. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good.
All the way far back, but
What's
it looks
that?
Pretty good. It looks pretty
It's
good.
it's 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 this one, like you said. Is the mains okay?
Yeah.
All right.
It's fine. It's pretty easy. Down two tracks.
Yeah. The curve's here because it's all screwed up.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go do the next one.
That took us around an hour, like you were hoping it would. We had to do one
Nah, I was hoping to get both of them done in an hour.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't even think we got one to the hour, honestly.
Well, it's tough with when you get the ladder and everything. So.
We probably won't get the second one done.
But this is nice though. Look at that, huh?
Yeah, it looks pretty nice.
Wow. Nice to see. I mean, it's being off a tiny bit like that is no big deal.
No.
That looks real. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Everything's fine.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome. I get to place a bunch of cars at some point.
I like placing cars. It's fun. There's all sorts of cars in the game, so gives you options.
Yep. What'll be interesting is, like I said, the elevation and the house types and all that other stuff. I got a funny feeling, like I said, we can elevate the. We might be able to elevate the houses and all that other stuff, but man, I love how that looks now. That looks way better than it looked before. It's right down here. You can see that little curve, and then it's coming together. This is all coming closer to the mains, which it's not supposed to. But we got the curve. We got the curve done here, fine. It's just everything else. Yeah, the ladder. See, it's on a wrong angle or something. I don't know what's going on, but no, that's nice. It's a good start. Okay, I think we'll leave it there for now.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go grab supper, I think. Yeah, the canal looks good. Like that. That'll make it pretty straightforward.
I'll
And
want
then
to place a boat by Port Rob, I think.
no, I'm not doing a boat. I'm doing a boat up in the locks. I'm not. If you can't move the boat, it's no sense putting one down there because they always move in that section. And I'm avoiding. Oh, geez, yeah, I'm avoiding Allenberg because I don't want to do those bridges.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be tough enough when we get into Port Colborne.
There's not a sight line that way in real life. I hope there's really not a sight line that way.
Well, there is. So I mean,
on the path you can see.
At some point, I'm gonna have to put some space holders in.
I mean, there is customizationable bridges, but Allenberg would be terrible.
What do you mean customizable?
You can customize your own bridges.
How? Where?
There's objects that allow you to do it.
Okay.
I've seen in videos of people customizing their
own
bridges.
okay.
Actually, you have too.
Oh, I have too. Okay.
Yes, you have. But yeah, it'd be hard.
Yeah, that's okay.
I've never seen anyone customize a bridge like that. It's possible though.
Okay, so I think we're good there. I'm just checking the layers, make sure. Yeah, we're good. We're good to go here. So I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna get rid of everything else. Override existing group. Do not save session. Perfect. And I'm gonna get rid of everything else. Oh well, let me go into Surveyor.
You already answered.
Or out of Surveyor. Don't see.
Driver.
Yeah, driver. I just want to see how everything looks from. Okay, so I'm going to delete BlackRock. Basemapz. I'm going to delete these.
Maybe International Bridge too.
Yep.
Definitely. I wonder if you can delete the Canadian Rocky Mountains.
I'm not deleting that.
Delete it that way. I like it still.
Yeah.
I haven't run the.
I think I'm gonna kill Larry's Lumberland.
We should keep it just to remind ourselves. Yeah. That's
okay. No, you're right. But that was our first attempt at it, so that was fun. That grew old real quick.
Is that our new one? 16.
No. These two I'm gonna get rid of. These are the old the old ones, so I can delete those.
Which one of the other ones do we have to delete?
Because I'll see a timestamp. right there. That's 441.
Okay, so that's the new one.
No, 441's the new one.
It's currently 442.
That's 11:47 this morning. So okay, I'll delete that one. All right, let's drive it. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to do the engines for now.
Soon I want to make an actual train.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I can't fit down? Oh.
You're in that mode.
Oh. That's funny. Who does that? Oops.
When you spawn it in, it won't go, right?
Yeah, I know that.
I mean, there's no way. So once you throttle up, it should work. Or you may have to get off it first.
Hang on a second. Do I have the right lights?
Yeah, you got your matches.
Now I do. Yeah. Yeah. No, I already tested that earlier. No, I was confident with it. Well, maybe that was it. Session options. .45. Sun in the west. What the hell happened to my lights again? That's weird.
That traffic's actually around accurate too.
Actually, I actually have to start moving forward before it does that. That's weird. Gotta fix those lights. Yeah. No, they won't. We'll be okay. Oh, the lights just came on, speaking of which. Oh, that's how I changed kilometers per hour. All those switches. To save it in the game type thing. There's a little old leg right there.
That's real.
We'll fix it. Yeah, I know. What am I doing? No, I don't think it does that.
Oh, what's your value?
The sun on the tracks, it's nice. Not perfect. I mean, some of the Run 8's abilities were a little better for my graphics, but...
Oh, the graphics for trees look a lot better in this game.
Oh, for sure, yeah, I know that.
There's more eye candy. I mean, lights more.
They look a little... Yeah, at least these ones do, but I'm sure there's assets.
Yeah,
well, yeah, it's like I said, for a lower end computer, I was able to do a little bit more. So keep an eye on this curve, and if you see anything that looks odd. So far, I think I like it.
I think eventually we'll be balanced.
Yeah. Well, ballast where it's ballast, and dirt where it's dirt, or whatever else. I have to fix that too. That looks a little off, that last one, but that's okay. I'll fix it. Oh wait, no, I want to go on this. I want to go backwards. Lights from the distance look pretty good though.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of the cones.
I just came up with an idea.
What?
If we ever play a multiplayer, we should couple our units together, like this.
Yeah.
One facing one way, one facing the other way, and we should tug of war. See if we can break the couples.
You will. Well, you wouldn't run
I
8.
don't know if the couples can break this game.
Run 8 would, as long as you don't MU them.
I don't know if we can break the couples.
Yeah, that.
Break the game.
Well, you don't have run 8, so.
Tug of war. A lot of people call it tug of war. It's actually tug of war.
Yeah, well, that's how the map was off before, so.
No, you replaced all of those in the white spot. You actually replaced all of those in where the ballast is.
Right there. Little curve there. Hardly noticeable though. You notice it from back further actually. Just that one little section. I love this curve here though now. That's how it looks. With the exception of the signal on the right should be on the left, but I can't seem to place that, so whatever. It looks straight there. It looks, there's a little bit of a curve there, but I'm not sure exactly if that's good or not. Kind of looks like it curves anyways, slightly. Judging by the way it's set up there. Okay. So, I think it's time for me to go get some supper, so. But, yeah. We're getting there. Falling off the edge of the word.
That ladder trick is pretty smart, though.
Oh, it is. You create it like a crossover.
Yeah, I do that usually. Because I watch that tutorial, I just use it for mine.
Yeah, it's definitely.
And sometimes I don't because I'm lazy, but I feel like it's more effort for it to be straighter, but.
So yeah, anyways, thanks for coming out, guys, and yeah, well, I'm gonna do 3 streams in one day. Gonna do one this evening, huh?
Yeah.
We'll take a break for a little bit and then get back to it.
Productiveness on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. So I'm glad it's working out good. So it's really coming together. Once we get to the single and double track outside of Port Robinson, it's gonna be a breeze. So right now it's just the switches and lining that up. But anyways, that's all for now, guys. We will see you I don't know, sometime this evening, probably in a few hours, I would say. Probably, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
What are you going up, around 7 or so?
Yeah, probably. Yes.
Okay, well maybe around 7 o'clock I'll pop on, but we'll see. 7 or 8 o'clock, we'll see. Okay, guys, we'll see you then. Talk to you later. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.